Thanks a lot, Dennis. Dennis,
Yeah.
I am going to start my interview here with you in an unusual manner. Dennis, why should I interview you this morning? Talk to Jamaica.
Simply because in the whole midst of things, was social and old media, sometimes and the context gets lost in this whole saga.
Mm-hmm.
And therefore, I believe an interview with you will seek to at least clarify and put into context some of the issues.
All right. First off the bat, Dennis, do you accept full, and I know you may have said it elsewhere, so but I'm doing this interview now. Do you accept full responsibility for what you said, and are you at this point regretting what came out of your mouth and the political hosting?
Certainly. My record will tell you if you look it up. I'm never one to shy away from holding myself to account. I was socialized well by my family and my parents.
Mm-hmm.
I know what is right and what is wrong. Certainly, I'm a former co-convener of Citizens Action for Principle and Integrity.
Yes.
Organization at the time that promotes integrity leadership.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore, saying that I know what is right and what is wrong. Wrong cannot be sanitized, no matter who do it. And therefore, I accept full responsibility for my comment, though unwitting. And therefore, I placed in an invidious position by my unfortunate comment, which I acted and apologized profusely for, sincerely. And therefore, I have to atone.
Good. And let me say this, Dennis. In no shape or form, I, Conrad O'Brien, host of this program here, Straight Up, will ever try to make any attempt to sanitize whatever you said. It's out there, and you have basically said to Jamaica that, listen, this is. But I want to commend you in the apology that you gave, because it wasn't an apology that seems to go around the mulberry bush and all sort of things. You hit it head on, and I believe that it must be commended, because a lot of time we see people in public sphere, especially politicians, you gave an apology, you and so on. This was absolutely clear and ambiguous. What really went wrong there? Because, as you said, this is uncharacteristic of you. What went wrong?
In the foregone campaign, for the government campaign, took on a flavor of a general election. I've never in my lifetime seen a local campaign run as if the state was at stake in terms of government.
Mm-hmm.
And the kind of largesse that was on the ground, state largesse, resources in terms of whether or not is chicken, whether it's not is all bikes were purchased for those very set of I was speaking to. The place was awash with cash spent corruptly, and I made a point that a check of many who came to me to get cash.
To one in particular, one for 400,000.
400,000. That was minuscule compared to the others. And the person took it to me. Incidentally, the person was a comrade. But all the politics go, everybody's trying to also. So, guy brought it to me, and known to him at the time is cashless banks. He was just a proxy, right? And therefore the rest goes back to the GLP machinery in North Trelawney for you know what. And on the last leg of the campaign, in my desperate attempt, because the very GLP was targeting those very people on the.
And those people we refer to
as choppers. Yes. And when they're like that, they're just they sway significant influence on the ground because what they do, their family benefit from it, and so on. So their actions are consequential.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
They are movers and shakers in
their own space, and and anybody who deny that is a fool.
Mm-hmm.
So in the speech, I will start out with the vernacular chopper, Jamaican vernacular chopper, as I said, in his exploitative sense, not in his criminal sense. If you notice, when I historical context of slavery.
Mm-hmm.
But even before I reach there, the whole issue of the speech was, don't allow politicians to chop you. Right?
Mm-hmm.
You are the choppers, you chop them. So when they come with them money for you to vote, you take it, but do the right thing. Because that's an expression on the road among these young people. Do the right thing.
Are you able to find the full tape with that part of your presentation?
No, because it was not, because an impromptu presentation. It wasn't one of those speeches I would set up and say, take this from me. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm still looking into groups, but I'm still trying to mine social media, WhatsApp and so on, if I find anybody with a full speech. Mm-hmm. So that little snippet was obviously deliberately, to achieve an end.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
And the result of which we're speaking to now.
Mm-hmm.
So that was the context of the overall presentation. But as I said, and I'll be brutally frank with you, I had a little more than little spirit. I'm a vodka drinker.
Mm-hmm.
And I had a little, I was behind the stage and, having fun with my team members.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, my comrades and team members. And I excused my actions. So in my view, I think that probably led to my going awry in terms of, in other words, I was desperate in saving a campaign that was slipping out of our hands with money.
Mm-hmm.
And I went too far in doing so.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Right? And I accept full responsibility. I'm not excusing it away. It is something that even when I hear it myself to this very day, I cringe. We talking like that?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. So because when I apologize, I did it without any prompting or anything because I know it is wrong, and